Hello, welcome back to the channel. In the last video, we started the um, flow controls in Java. So we treated the if else statement, the conditional statement. So we're still on the conditional statement. We're going to proceed with the switch statement. The switch statement can actually have multiple possible execution paths. A switch actually works with write, the short, char, and int, the primitive data type. Actually does not work with Boolean, the long, the float, or the double data type. So you should actually consider using switch statement when you want to avoid complex multiple if statement or nested if else statement. So because using a switch statement makes the code more readable. I think from Java 17, the pattern matching for Switch was also kind of introduced. Oh, okay, let's jump into it. So using the system is quite straightforward as well. For example, let's say we're gonna comment out these as well. Across the previous one. So let's say we have day equals 3 or 4. Let's say 3. I'll say 3. And we could the syntax for switch. You can see it takes in the the day. So we work with int, byte, and but doesn't work with boolean and the other types, for example. So you could have different cases. Okay, if the first case is 1, and if day is 1, what should happen? Just basically printing out the console and say, okay, it should print out Monday, and we could also have several cases and say, and let's say break. Oh, let me just say print out Monday and break here. These other cases is let's say we have day 2. What should we do with this? Say print out Tuesday. We could also break it once it get to the execution. Once it got to this place, you should just stop executing. We don't need to run the other cases. So if the case is 3, then print out. So let's say Wednesday, and so on. So we could have it till the last day. So separate. Now with switch case, there's always important to define a default case, for example. So default case will be executed when any of this case is does any of this condition or any of this case is not executed, maybe based on um, the value provided. So we could say, okay, this invalid value or invalid invalid day. So basically, this is what switch statement is doing. So it says switch, we have a day provided could actually accepted by from the user, or since we define the values to be 3, so it's going to look at the conditions or the different cases. If day is 1, it's going to say print out Monday. If it's 2, print out Tuesday. So in our case, since day is 3, it's going to print out Wednesday. So I'm going to run this and see if we run this, what is going to print out. So it printed out Tuesday, and oh, it printed out Wednesday rather, because the day is 3. So in the case where, for example, we say day is 10, so what happens to this? If we run this code, you should expect that it's going to print out invalid day, because we don't have a condition that handles this case. We don't have a case that handles the value 10, so invalid day. So like I said, it actually does not work with boolean and long and float and double data type. So example, if I change this to be boolean, for example, and say, oh, let me just say true. And if you look at this, it says incompatible type and said found boolean require character by short int and these other types. Um, which basically means that it will not work with boolean. So if we change from boolean int to long, so again it says it found long can require this type basically. So I just want to keep this very simple. So I don't want to jump into some other complex part of it. Yeah, but this will actually give you the idea of what switch case is. And again, yeah, we could have, like I said, the pattern matching. You could have, for example, let's say converting it to a pattern matching. We could so okay, we have day case one, case one, case sorry, case one. Then using the lambda um, symbol, arrow symbol, then basically just say print out Monday for case one. And also we can just make it more readable. Um, so if you do the same thing here, this is basically what it is, what pattern matching for switches. So we could have three. It's okay, print out Tuesday or Wednesday. So basically this same long, it makes our code more shorter. So instead of writing it this long, but for a start, I would advise that you stick to this because this might be confusing for a start. So once you familiarize yourself with all of the the normal version or the normal structure of switch statement, then then you can decide to move or start using the pattern matching, which is actually straightforward as for anyone. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.